Yeah, YouTube. It's your host Axel Rose, the show going with the slogan, and oh yeah, I was back giving you guys a quick stream and stuff like that. Wanted to ask some really interesting questions about this whole Soulja Boy console thing that was going on now. I know like a week ago or 2 weeks ago it was kind of a real big thing that Soulja Boy was making his own console while he was actually putting out fake consoles and stuff like that. And it seemed that certain YouTubers were going really hard on Soulja Boy, like excessively hard. No homo. Pause. And yeah, it's like, was that actually racially motivated, or was it motivated more by the topic at hand? Now, like shout outs to Hard Eight because he recently did a video talking about something along the lines of this, and yeah, it is crazy because okay, for those who don't know, Soulja Boy was making a console. Well, he wasn't making a console. Basically, there's these Chinese knockoff consoles which are sold abroad, and because the law over there handles things like emulation and ROMs differently than in Western territories, Soulja Boy was able to circumvent and get around certain things, like being sued by Nintendo or whatnot. But because he was making an attempt to sell the consoles and make them available in the West, he was beginning to, you know, come under fire for it or whatever. Now the funny thing is, when news about this broke, well, to tell the truth, news didn't even break about him coming under fire because he was actually cool. He was making his money, taking orders apparently for these consoles. Now, these consoles aren't the best made. Obviously, they're these Chinese knockoff consoles and stuff. You pretty much know what you're getting when you look at them online and stuff like that. You know, there has been some YouTubers, well, one YouTuber, which is a black guy, funny enough, who actually bought one of these consoles and checked it out himself so he can actually make more of an accurate analysis, should I say, rather than the rest of the, you know, should I say, YouTube gaming media, in air quotes. They just basically put out whatever spin and whatever narrative they wanted to without actual knowledge of the console themselves. Now, I'm not defending Soulja Boy because well, okay, jumping back doesn't stop that either. But I'm not defending Soulja Boy because what he did was actually heinous and stuff like that. Like, well, I wouldn't say heinous. It's not as bad as wow. It's not as bad as, let's say, Activision and Bethesda and their exploits and stuff. It's pretty much, you know what you're getting. If you buy this, if you're smart enough to buy this console, you deserve what you get, basically. Or people who are gonna buy it, probably just people that are part of his fan base. Either way, you pretty much know what you're in for, and there's a lot more pressing things going on in the game industry. Cool. Oops, wrong two buttons. Now, now, what was I saying? Yeah. Now, it seems like, now, okay, Soulja Boy making a console, that is definitely a YouTube worthy story. We are not here to debate that in the slightest. But it just seemed a little bit excessive, the rate that they'd make videos about it. It seems like every time there was an update in the story, they'd have something to say. And it seems like it seems like they just really wanted the worst for Soulja Boy. It didn't seem like they wanted him to learn a lesson about it at all. Like Dreamcast guy in particular said that he couldn't wait for Soulja Boy to go to jail, and when he does, that he's gonna laugh. It's like, okay, like, what kind of message are you trying to put out there? Now, I will admit, I give Dreamcast guy a lot of respect because he actually, like, basically, what? I didn't have any of my V trigger left? Oh man, I did not know that. Oh yes, I've got a package arriving today from Amazon, but well, I really did not know that about my V trigger. But yeah, it seemed like they just really wanted some excessive kind of punishment for Soulja Boy trying this hustle, and it just seems a little bit weird. Was this racially motivated, especially when Dreamcast guy himself, he's always talking about modding and pirating this and his custom PSPs and whatnot, and that's cool. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the same guy that said, yo, buy PS Classic, not because, you know, they've reduced the price and stuff like that, but because you can hack it and mod it. And he also said the same thing about the SNES Classic and the Nintendo Switch. So it's like, it's like, where do your morals lie? Are you about piracy, or are you not about piracy? Do you know what I'm saying? Where do you stand regarding this thing? Because it seems that when you want to be for piracy, you'll be for piracy, but when you won't, you know, or when it comes to a Soulja Boy or a young black man making money and stuff like that, you won't. Now, I don't want to immediately just assume it's racism. I'm not saying, oh, it's racist. Do you know what I'm saying? Straight away. I'm just saying this is very funny. Very funny. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's even more funnier because ReviewTechUSA is a hip-hop producer. Right? That's one of his side hustles, right? Or something like that. Even his intro, the scatting, that's jazz. That's something from Black Origin and stuff like that. It's like, dude, like, let's all just chill and just like let this guy make money. We know that what he's doing is stupid. Like come on. We like, no one could pretty much get away with this, and you know what I'm saying, expect to really come up. And if he does, he's an idiot. But do you know what I'm saying? And people who buy this know what they're in for. You know, I can't believe that all of these people made videos about it, and not one of them bought the console to actually review it or tear it down. Oh great, my super comes out. Or do you know what I'm saying? Or to actually, you know, like or combo. Oh, good shit. Like, nobody thought, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody, like, actually thought to buy the console and check it out themselves, so I don't know. It's all pretty funny and pretty weird. Like, the guys who are known for modding stuff and basically chipping stuff into oblivion are telling you not to. Well, they're just coming at Soulja Boy for basically doing the same thing. So there's definitely a double standard in effect, you know. And I do think it's just very interesting, you know what I'm saying? But yes, without rambling on too much about the subject and stuff like that, another thing that's interesting, another piece of gaming controversy, should I say, as regarding racism that people are talking about, is the whole Smash Brothers thing with the black characters having the animal spirits or whatever and all that great stuff. like whilst it is very culturally insensitive and stuff like that, I'm not sure if Nintendo should be let slide. It's like, I'm not sure if it was something that was intentional and stuff like that, but either way, it's like, look, I'm sure they want black people's money. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you want black people's money, just act accordingly. Do you know what I'm saying? Just act accordingly. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, at least if you're going to do something like that, at least try and make it make sense to where people could understand and not have any form of outrage. Oh, okay, this guy's has some kind of connection with DK and whatnot because of, you know, oh, they both fight to a specific rhythm or whatever it's going to be. At least just make sure it makes sense, you know, because we're in an age right now where people get easily outraged and stuff like that. And do you know what I'm saying? You don't want to derail the positive PR of your game just because of like some madness. Do you know what I'm saying? And especially because if it's something you didn't intend. So I don't know. yes, some people are too sensitive nowadays, but at the same time, it is very stupid that Nintendo didn't check this out and like understand that, hey, some people could be offended by this, and, do you know what I'm saying, and actually deal accordingly, because the age we live in now, where everyone's been, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do the dive kick. The age that we live in now, where everyone's been offended and stuff like that, it's just too risky to take. Too much of a big risk to take with you outwardly just being so stupid or absent-minded or naive, however you want to put it or say it and stuff. Ooh, you know. But that being said, it is very silly. Well, and people shouldn't be making mistakes like that nowadays. Come on, it's 2019 now. Oh my gosh, it's 2019. So you can't even say it's 2019, 18 or more. To be making those kind of mistakes and stuff like that. Whoa. Okay, no dragon punch. But to be making those kind of mistakes and stuff like now, right now, in a time where people are definitely thinking about marketing and PR and whatnot, and everyone's paying really close attention to every microscopic word that's said, whether online. And right now, what's funny is that the online space is definitely carrying a lot more weight now. Like what you say online is definitely being held in a lot closer regard and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. It's very interesting. But yeah, look at this guy, very in order. Yay! Oh my gosh, I was in block stun, so I couldn't do anything. What? Excellent lag. Of course. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, all this stuff with racism, and it's so funny. Soon we're gonna have Microsoft out next doing something. Probably gonna have another one of those stupid blacks in gaming event. Now that was one of the dumbest things ever. Oh my gosh. Did not mean to do that dragon punch. But that's super move. But yeah. That was like one of the dumbest things ever. Blacks in gaming? Like whose idea was that? Like, hey, let's try and appeal to our urban demographic. Some of these companies don't know what is going on. Like seriously, that's what I'm saying. Nintendo, like bad form with this whole Smash Bros thing. Like for real, like none of that makes any sense. How you guys could get caught slipping like the way you did, but it is what it is. Wow. Okay, you can't block. Wow. You really cannot block in this game. Oh my gosh, and you can't do your V-skill either. Look at this. Throw! I'm gonna throw like a nerd. Because I don't know how to play the game. Oh my gosh. Jump. Oh my gosh, no jump. I think there's lag in everything you do in this game. Literally, you can't just do anything straight away. Anything you do has to have like that 8 frames of lag. So terrible, so terrible. But yeah, man. That's about it, man. ReviewTech Dreamcast guy, gotta fix it up. Like I can't speak that much for Nintendo. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Nintendo and Nintendo. Do you know what I'm saying? They're pretty much gonna do what they're gonna do. But as far as I say, like review tech and stuff like that, that is pretty much a bad look. I'm not gonna say with like Dreamcast guy pretty much apologized for what he did and his videos, and I respect that. He admitted that he was being extreme before, and he actually like brought in another persona, evil Dreamcast guy, to talk about the parts which annoyed him and stuff like that, and it was cool, I respect that more. Do you know what I'm saying? I definitely respect where he came from, and if he apologized, he obviously sees that there could have been some people who could have taken it like a negative way. Do you know what I'm saying? And he obviously saw that some of his viewpoints were actually a bit excessive. Do you know what I'm saying? But do you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. I'm just happy that at least he had enough. He was enough self-aware. I'm happy he was self-aware enough to be able to be like, yo, maybe I did go a little bit too hard. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the people at Capcom need to be self-aware about their trash game. I mean, jeez. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's wrong with Capcom nowadays, man. Lagging in games, just cheap everything. They just suck, man. They just suck. But yeah, man. Anyways, and it's funny because Soulja Boy, they must have felt really good when they got that clout from Soulja Boy actually talking about the YouTubers and stuff like that. No Dragon Punch. They must have felt so good when Soulja Boy was talking about these hating ass YouTubers going out there and saying, yeah, we're getting fame from Soulja Boy. It's like, no, you're being assholes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's no need to be an asshole. Definitely no need to be an asshole. Yay! But when that's the thing. It was so funny because there's so many YouTubers milking that one story for ages. You know what I'm saying? And almost none of them bought the console to actually see if it was any good or not. That was just hilarious. Like, I immediately know that there was some kind of bias going on. But shouts out to Hard Eight for actually doing a video about it though. Like, especially with all the black YouTubers in the community, and none of them actually wanted to actually, you know, say anything. That's what it seems like. That did absolutely no damage. Yeah, hopefully the community and everything changes around. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything gets to a point where we all understand each other. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see Review Tech more or less address the whole thing, because he was still making videos about it up until yesterday. The Soulja Boy controversy has finally cancelled down. It's like, dude, like, there's more stuff we could be talking about, you know, like Bethesda is still ripping people off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we want, like, Capcom is still ripping people off. Capcom still haven't fixed this game. You know what I'm saying? They more or less announced season 4 with one character, and if they're selling a season 4, if they're selling like a season 4 fighter pass and stuff like that, and they haven't even announced who's gonna be in or how many characters are gonna be in season 4. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, why? You know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff going on in gaming, which, like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like much more relevant for you to like choose this as your horse to die on. It's just really kind of stupid, especially when both you guys are modded motherfuckers. Do you know what I'm saying? The hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Dreamcast guy was there literally. And shall I tell you what was funny? All these guys, all of them, Jim Sterling, Dreamcast guy, ReviewTechUSA, they all told us, yeah, don't buy a PlayStation Classic. Sony ripped us off. You know what I'm saying? The emulation's not good. They make every time a story came out, yeah, and it had something to do with bad news in a PlayStation Classic. All of them said, don't buy it. Oh my gosh, how could that have dropped? Jeez. But yeah, all of them said don't buy it. All of them. And then next minute, all of them bought it. All of them bought it full retail price. All of them bought it full retail price. And it just shows you what level of gamers they are, like for real, or what level of humans they are, hypocrites. Like, and again, I admit that ReviewTechUSA, I'll commend him for calling himself a hypocrite and stuff, for buying it. But it was so good, it was so relaxing and refreshing to see them drop the price and to see that all these idiots had wasted their money and bought it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like they're the upper echelon of YouTubers like iJustine and that shit that will get that for free and shit like that. No, they are not those guys. Do you know what I'm saying? So they have to go out with their own hard-earned money and buy that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So, nah. No, fam. No. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. Like, I really don't see why some people look up to these guys so much and stuff like that. I really think a lot of them are just frauds, like frauds as, not as gamers and stuff. Wow, that was annoying. Not as gamers and stuff, but just more or less as just like people. Because it's like, why would you, like, it's like they want to capitalize on a fake outrage and stuff. You didn't see Young Yi really making a big fuss about this Soulja Boy thing because he knows it's not that important. Do you know what I'm saying? In the bigger scheme of things, like, the thing is, he's from China where these consoles really go on sale and stuff like that. But he knows that in the bigger scheme of these things, these consoles really aren't important because, like, no one's gonna really buy them, and Soulja Boy is gonna be the only one that gets in trouble and stuff like that. Really, yeah, I'm mad about losing those points. So you're gonna lose like just really, you're gonna just take some mix-ups, fam. You're gonna take some mix-ups. But oof, like seeing the way they all reacted about this, like it was the worst thing happening in gaming, like this was gaming's biggest like cancer and stuff. No, it isn't, man. Like, a lot of those guys are just frauds, to tell the truth. Like, the PlayStation Classic really exposed the integrity of all of them. Because Jim Sterling especially, he's who I was disappointed most in, because he built his whole thing on like publishers doing the right thing, and you know, he's the first one to talk about any scandal that's happening. But see him, he even tackled the issue about whether or not he should take the unit back in his video, and he was like, no, he'll keep it. No integrity whatsoever, no journalistic integrity whatsoever. But you shouldn't buy it, like to say you don't have the same classic memories growing up playing those games that he did. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny. It's so funny to see who these people like really are and who they portray themselves to be, because their actions definitely speak louder than words. And their actions show that they just really don't have a lot of self-discipline. They either really don't have a lot of self-discipline, or, do you know what I'm saying? Damn it, guys, I have to concentrate on, you guys are not the match. I lost. If he takes another 100 of my points, this game is trash. Yes, I should have been concentrating more on the match, but there was just so much random nonsense in that. Anyway, this game is trash. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They need to be concentrating on this game. How dare, like the other day, there was this fighting chance for you to get costumes, yeah? And I had like 75,000 fight money. And I fought the character, and I used all of that, still didn't get the costume. They need to be addressing real issues like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because imagine if that was real money. It'd be absolute bullshit. So, yeah. But, of course, jumping on Soulja Boy, selling consoles abroad, and that nobody's really gonna buy is more important. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Guys, I am out. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Holler at your boy. This game is trash.